Hi, good evening, sir. Now we are reviewing the fourth video, which we are reviewing the fourth movie, which is the last movie that we are going to review. So the movie we are going to review today is The Maze Runner. Yeah. So as usual, before we start to review our movie, we are going to introduce ourselves. So my name is William Kam, making number 176482.
My machine number is 179614.
My name is Anwei metric number 176586.
Hi, my name is Farhan, metric number 180123.
Hi, my name is Chin Pei. My machine number is 176946.
I'm Yufang, my metric number is 178892.
My name is Nur Shakira, metric number 178382.
My name is Yao Jiaxu, matrix number 176652.
My name is Lovisa, my metric number is 179580.
My name is William J, metric number 178950.
So I think the most important part for a movie is synopsis. So
As usual, we just
as usual, we start to talk about the synopsis of the movie. So who can tell the storyline of the story? The Maze Runner.
Okay, I can tell. So in the movie, right, it begin with a person when the escalator is lifting out, and then a guy is there. Then
The main character, right?
unconscious.
then he start to run because he don't know what happened. Then this is the beginning of the story.
Just start to
Yeah, he try to escape.
I think the basic storyline we can actually see from the movie name itself, Maze Runner. So there's actually a maze and runners. Wow. So there is actually there are many runners being trapped inside a maze. They want to escape out from the maze. So that's basically from
The main point.
for details. Maybe somebody can explain more about the details.
Yeah, let me continue the story maybe. So at first, the movie was start by a person who named as Thomas was sent into the maze by an elevator as others do. So after he was sent to the maze, he don't know what happened because all the people who was being sent to the maze will lost their memories, and then they will slowly gain back their memories after certain time.
They just gain
but just certain part of the memories. They just remember back their names. Yeah.
only.
Their names are
So
Just
So after Thomas was sent to the maze, he is forced to follow the living rules in the maze, who was set by
LB.
LB. LB is the person who was is the first person
First
who
one
was being sent to the maze. So
leader.
he has the responsibility to lead all those people in the maze, and he set the rules. Yeah, and because he know how to survive well in the maze. Yeah. So anybody want to further explain?
Then debate.
Keep it.
Where do you reach?
LB set the rules.
Yeah.
After that,
Then because Thomas don't want to trap inside the maze for whole time, so he always try to change the current condition. So until one day, one of the person named Ben is getting stung by the monster. The monster name is known as River. And he start to attack Thomas, and then Thomas get help from other, and he know that from then he know that the current condition cannot be continued because the River is that he cannot allow River to continue to get rid of the other person life, and then and one day the next day LB replace Ben position to do the runner and go out to the maze, but after that LB is hurt a bit is hurt then, but at the entrance there, Min Ho carry Albi and they couldn't get out from the maze on time. But at the moment, Thomas run into the maze without any reason. I don't know. But he run into the maze once the door stopped to close.
Because come out already, so he went
He
into
too late.
the rules.
Yeah, actually they got one rule, which is no matter how you cannot step into the maze. Yeah,
Except the runners.
Yeah.
Only night time, right?
Yeah,
Because the maze will close.
No,
down.
actually,
Yeah.
whoever also can go in. Just they will close at night.
Yes, they need
And
to
it's
go
very
out
dangerous.
from daytime.
But the one who always study the maze is Minho, right?
Min Ho is
Runner.
All the runner.
captain of
Because
runner.
he was in charge like going in and then rush
No,
down.
he got hold the whole
Map.
the
He
whole
he
map.
actually made out the map
map
of
of
every
the
section of the maze.
Actually, the turning point of the movie, I think, is when the girl was being sent to
Paris.
that. Yeah, she was the first
Teresa,
girl. Yeah, Teresa.
First girl and
and
the
then-
last one who.
Yeah,
The
because
last one.
they're mentioning like in a paper saying that she will be the last one. She will be the
Ever.
last one. Yeah, to be sent into this place because like every month they will be sending a person in with the food supply. So with this it's indicating that she will be the last one and there will be no food supply in
For the
the
rest.
coming time. Yeah, that's why Thomas start to want to escape from this maze. Yeah, this is the turning point. Of
But I think the turning point not from there is before that when the Thomas kill one
kill
of
the
the
spider.
River.
yeah because
It just look like spider.
Yeah, look
right?
like spider.
And he managed to took out one.
yeah
Sensor.
Yeah.
I think it's once
The
he
brain is it
kill
the heart,
Chips. Something like chips.
The jeep
and then it
Actually,
can help
it's
to
a-
sense.
That can
where
sense
is
can
the-
solve the
Sense
open the door.
open the door.
Actually,
Yes.
it's a key.
It's
Yeah,
like, just
the
like
key
a
is-
key, something like a key.
It-
Because
it's
they found
for
something
the machine
new
Can
to
open the
before-
maze.
Before the past
Can
3 years.
detecting the direction of the
Yes.
door that
You see the size of the
to
jeep also
unlock
now.
the
One
door.
more reason they broke up of the maze is because the door is no longer closed during night.
Yes.
And then the grievers,
already.
the
Come out to
grievers in the
attack.
maze, who was initially locked in the maze, can come up to the place and kill
And attack her.
All the people.
Yeah.
Attack them.
So they're forced to escape themselves from the maze. Yeah.
No, this
Actually,
one is
to-
not the reason to force them to leave the maze. It's because the second day, Gary want to tie Teresa and Thomas in front of the entrance so that they will get killed by the griever.
The grievous.
So now that time they're only forced to go out of the maze. Go out
Actually,
into the
there are
maze.
two batch
Mm.
of people.
Yeah.
One batch of them want to stay.
But actually, I don't understand why the maze door will close at night.
actually it's
protect
a
them.
experiment.
They are actually the experiment.
It's a wicked, right?
Because
Wicked.
that one is actually artificial maze. They already set the system close at night.
Thomas
they
was
send
one
a
of
bunch
them.
of
Yeah.
people
One of the
inside
organizer.
the maze.
Yes,
Under testing one, you know.
That's why I feel very doubtful when I first watched the movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Seriously?
I'm pretty sure you didn't watch until the end of the movie because during the end of the movie you got
Yeah.
It
explain
explained
everything.
everything.
No. Maybe I skipped the part.
Maybe that time you are sleepy, then you
Yeah.
just cannot remember.
So the climax is when they are arguing each other, trying to stay inside or go outside,
Yes.
and then they separate to two batch. One
But got one people
stay, then one go outside, and then
stay
the
outside, right?
and then the go outside one is lastly they managed to
Convince them.
escape, and then they found the door to go out, and then the last is the creator is already died, I think,
Died.
and the whole lab is nobody there. It's already something like
Being
being
murdered.
destroyed.
Yeah.
And then the story is end with another batch leader is come and trying to kill Thomas, and then he die and end the story, something like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you maybe you see already.
Okay.
they started to run into the maze because the door is not closed, right?
Yes.
It's not
So
stable.
I think actually
And the
close-
river starting to come in, right?
Yeah.
So basically, I think we all had discussed about all the scenes in the movie just now. So which scene do you guys think is the most interesting or most impressive? Yeah. Want to share? Anyone?
Okay, so I just start first. For me, I think is because I think the place initially was just an empty area. So and then they started to build their house, and then they grow their crops, their food supply. Why are you looking at me like this? Okay, so that's what makes me because I really like the kind of life like this. Like you supply yourself, and then you have the demand, and then you supply yourself. Means you grow the crops, and then you build a house, all these things. Yeah, so that's the most. Even though they are trapped inside, but at least like I can still enjoy the
Life
my,
inside.
yeah, what I want to eat, and what I want to grow, and I just grow myself. Okay, yeah, that's the scene that I think most interesting. What about you, Shakira?
The scene I like is which I have said just now is when when the door is not closing and the river started to come in and started to attack them, and it's like a chaos situation, right? So it's like an exciting part for me.
Outstanding.
She like violence. Violence.
I see.
That's all for me.
I actually enjoy that part. But I also like the
They just like the blood spilling everywhere.
and
Kill
when
the people.
I remember the
Thomas
scene.
People
rushed
are
in
screaming.
the maze when it's closed
Yeah.
to save that one, and then they managed to kill one of the river, and then when they pull out the
Actually, there's a.
And then you like the sauce, right? The sauce, the sticky sauce.
it's quite disgusting, but it's very interesting. Right?
Interesting.
Wow.
Do you know which part?
Actually, I like the end. Mostly end of the movie is the bad guy, the goalie is how to say, he follow them to enter the laboratory, and he tried to kill Thomas because he changed everything. He thinks that he changed everything, that he feels it is peace in the maze. So he tried to kill him, and but in the end he's being shot by the not
using this to kill.
Newt.
Oh yeah.
He used the gun, not gun.
Spears.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
After that, he's killed the little
Chuck.
boy Chuck.
He's very cute.
Yeah, but
I like
I feel
him.
sad because
Choppy.
he didn't manage to give back the toys to his parents. I think because the toy is the parents' gift to him.
For me, the most impressive scene is when Thomas ran into the maze to save Min Ho.
I think that part he quite stupid. Actually, he can
To
go
save-
earlier.
to save
He's
Min
very
Ho,
curious. I
and-
think
Yeah,
he's
that's one.
Because
Very last minute.
although Thomas know the door is almost closed, and then he's impossible to
Actually, we
come
can
out from.
see right.
He can
Yeah.
go in
We can actually
earlier.
estimate.
I think
The door is
because it's why,
almost closed already.
because when he goes earlier, then the others will stop him, will try to stop him. So he go in last.
Actually, they
minute.
all should, like 2 or 3 people go in and then just pull.
Yeah,
it.
Because they want to
Yeah.
save
They
themselves.
don't want
Because
they don't want to
Yeah.
break the rules. I
no,
think.
and I
So
think they
actually,
want to save
everyone can go in.
themselves
Just
also. Because no
No,
one survives in the
no,
maze
no.
for
Actually,
a night.
Actually, not everyone can go in. Only
The runner.
The runner can.
Yes.
But then during that moment, that emergency, the urgent moment, only Thomas not follow the rules. But then he just want to save his friends out from the maze.
Yes.
So it's very I encourage her.
And the others also surprised when they managed to
Survive.
I hope to see.
Survive.
I hope to see you safely.
Yeah, of course,
and
sure.
in danger. But not in last minute, please.
Go earlier.
Please come earlier.
So,
Kang?
for me, actually, the scene that I like the most is the last scene of the movie,
Oh, like
which
you
is
got
the
said this
ending
time.
of the movie lah. Because at first, when I'm watching the movie, I has the same feeling with Dick Chun just now,
Whoa.
which is feeling very doubtful because
I know.
because I'm watching the movie, right. When it's almost the end of the movie, I still cannot understand what the movie want to say about. until I watch the last scene, the doctor in the laboratory explain everything, and then I know why they are in the maze, and then why they managed to come out, and then why they want to put all the people in the maze.
Why
so I
they
like
want to put them inside?
because at the outside because during that time, right, the world is having some kind of virus which will attack the brain of the people. So they need to, and then the scientists found that found that when young people they are struggling for survive, their body will produce a natural antibody to fight against the virus. So they need to develop the kind of antibody from the young people. So they gather all the young people and then trap them in the maze, and then let them to survive themselves. And that's the purpose lah, I think. How about you, Dizzy?
After watching this movie, right, the most the most impressive scene is actually just like we say. The moment when Thomas want to save the Ming Ho.
That one is you can say.
Actually, Thomas. He can, how to say, don't bother about Thomas. He can just escape from the maze. But he didn't do that. He just want to enter the maze and save
Ming Ho
and LB. And remember the time LB is poisoned by River.
Getting stung.
And then
Stop laughing, please.
Be serious, okay?
Okay.
and then Thomas very intelligent, is very clever, and he used the tactic to kill one of the grievers. Do you remember?
I said that right.
Yeah,
But
the blood
it is quite
spreading.
risk, actually.
Yeah, actually very outstanding.
Outstanding.
And then he never leave his partner in trouble. He want to save his partner.
But Min Ho did live.
Yeah, that's right. So just like we just say, actually, Thomas is very stupid. Actually, I don't agree with this point. Actually, I think sometimes we don't need to follow the rules exactly. We need to disobey the rules and break the rules. Okay, depends on the situation. Okay, that's all for me. Okay.
Well said, DC.
Well said, Dizzy.
Luckily, I can watch.
You watch until that part, right?
So for me, no, I think he's stupid. I think he can go in earlier instead of wait until last minute. Because I found he go up that time, the gate is almost closed already.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think he managed to come back if he go out.
Actually, he feels struggle whether to enter or not.
I think he should go
The
out
time he
earlier
spent.
because I
I
see
think you
when
also need courage to go out, right?
no, because when I see Ming Ho is outside, when they realize that actually the gate haven't started to close yet.
You
Everyone
have
can go
time
in.
to
Yeah,
consider
yeah.
whether go into or not.
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
Take some time.
Dilemma.
So first step is always the hardest one. It's the first step is always the hardest step.
I think his action is actually like suiciding lah. Means
Yeah.
because they know that
You
once
just
they
kill
step
yourself.
out of the maze, step into the maze, they will get killed easily by the river. So just
Actually,
just
river
like
not
suiciding lah.
will come
Will appear
out
only night
at
time, right?
morning,
In
not
night time.
At night,
only
night.
night.
It's
So
closed.
supposedly during daytime should be safe, right?
To be safe. That's why they can enter the maze.
Because that time is already evening.
Yeah, it's going to be
It's going to
Going
be
to
Very
Yeah.
late evening.
But the LV is get stung by Griever.
Yeah.
During
inside,
that-
during
yeah.
their inside.
So
Yeah,
that's
actually that part I also can't
so
understand
it
because
means that evening there are Griever inside the maze.
yeah, maybe.
Just that they know the road, that's why they
Yeah.
can.
But actually, I got something curious about that also because they already know, right? When you get stuck by the river, so you will die one. Because you see
get mad easily.
you see in the previous scene when the band get struck, they try to came out from their village. So I think I'm not sure why he tried to sacrifice himself to save the one who is going. He will soon be kicked out from their village. I don't know why they're trying to save that one come back.
Because he's the head of the
People
village.
also is saving.
Yes, I know he is a head, but you should understand once it gets stuck. What the term are stuck, then you will never be survived. That's why I'm not sure why but
He took the medicine, right?
after that they try the medicine,
Try to
but
save
before
him.
that
I think that is humanity lah.
maybe. But the scene that I like is when they the fight is just terrifying. So for the scene I like the most is when they try to escape from the place when they found that they're not longer to be survived stay in there. Yeah.
How about you, Fan?
Yep. For me, one of the standout scenes in the movie is actually when the Griever is actually attacking them and then the saliva and
Yes.
You like disgusting things too.
yeah, no, because I actually like the movie Aliens and actually it really reminds it of it. Well, I also like the ending part where they reveal how the maze works and others. But for me, that one, the suspense is already spoiled because the maze itself and and the Griever is, you can see they are mechanical, and other than that, there are also food supplies and antidote given to them. It's like someone is helping them from the outside. And I also like the maze itself when they show us how it works and the doors and others. But for me, this movie is not very clear. There are so many parts.
You know why?
Message.
Because
There will
God
be next.
second.
There will be next.
That's the reason. Okay.
Keep it.
So the most interesting scene that I think is the moment that overnight out in the maze.
One night in maze.
And this scene is giving out a moral value which is encourage people to struggle to overcome all the hardship when even though there is a hopeless thing, but you still have to manage to survive. Yeah. So this really impressed me because they finally get survived from people, and they even kill the people, which is a big step for them to escape out from the place.
I think the movie the message want to deliver just like there are two types of people, right? So for those who just want to stay
At their comfort
what's
zone.
Gary?
Gary.
They just want to stay in their comfort zone, and the other one that they just want to because they know there will be no more hope to stay in the maze, so they have to try the best to escape from the current situation. Yeah, that's why
I agree.
can interfere.
Anything you disagree?
So basically, I think that this is quite a good movie because all of us found our favorite scene, and then I believe that none of us feeling is boring, right?
Yeah.
Please watch the Maze Runner 2.
Actually, it's a quite an interesting movie. So, if sir you are feeling interesting after seeing our review about this movie, you can try to watch it. And a soft reminder is actually this movie can be divided into 2 episodes. One more is the Maze Runner and Scotch Trial. Yeah. You can watch them at the same time. So I think that's the end of our video. So yeah, thank you.